control point is being contested.
Hello there, folks. This is Forbidden Donut, and welcome to my first spy commentary. This commentary is going to be focusing on Viaduct. I have a public and a lobby game that I'm going to play and sort of go over my thought process as I play these games out. So without further ado, I'm going to start the public game. I entered the server about halfway through the round, and I am sporting the vanilla loadout. So I cloak early because I'm not quite sure what's going on at mid, and I want to survey the situation from invisibility because I don't want to draw attention to myself. Now I'm just looking at easy targets to pick out and take down so my teammates can move towards the point. This sniper has been taking shots at my teammates, so I want to make sure I get rid of him. And now I'm just continually searching for more targets, and I see this medic and scout coming through. So I cloak behind that wall, and I stalk them as they move towards the point, and quickly take both of them out. I move back to the house, and now I'm just going to be looking for other opponents that I can easily take out and easily help my teammates as they move forward. So this house is a very nice spot to just sort of rest in and get a breather in, wait for cloak to come back up, and then you can go out to this cliffside and have the height advantage. So it's a very nice place to just play around with. Make sure you're always pulling out your revolver on low health targets. They're so easy to take down. It's usually just 1 to 2 bullets, and the revolver is always worth using. Just looking around, feeling the situation out. I'm trying to find out what really is stopping my teammates from moving in and capping this point. We had it for a little while, but now we don't, and I just got shot by that gunslinger a few times, so I want to take out the engineer, but I notice right here that I have 61 health, and that's maybe 1 shot from a shotgun, and I just know that that would be suicide to engage in. I could follow him, but I risk getting shot by that mini sentry up there, so I decide that I want to take that out before I take out the engineer. And unfortunately, someone else, probably the demo man, has taken it out. So I see this heavy, quick, easy kill. His back is wide open. And my next objective is I really want to take out the sentries. I can definitely see that those are blocking my opponent's push to mid. So I sap the dispenser and the mini sentry, and I now see this normal engineer going up and start building his own sentry. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I took these out in time, and my team was unable to push towards mid. Perhaps if I didn't come in about halfway through the round, I might have noticed it faster. But all is good. On to the next round, which I feel, if now that I know that, I can win this. So moving through, trying to avoid the spam, not get killed. I see the engineers setting up there. Take my perch back into this house, and now I'm just looking for more opponents. I see that friendly medic on this cliffside, and obviously a spy. You always want to use friendly disguises whenever you're in your own territory. So I call him out, and I believe he gets killed later on by my teammates. So the scout, very lucky kill, just jumped down to the fence, and I was right there in time to follow up with a backstab. So back in the house, just feeling out the situation. Blue captures mid, so I'm now trying to find out what is stopping my team. This pyro has almost no health, so I quickly pull out my revolver and take him down. Once again, the revolver is a great tool. Unfortunately, I get lit up, but also air blasted, so I quickly look for health before I burn to death, and luckily find it, although I stole it from 2 equalizer soldiers, but it's too bad. I was on fire, so they have to deal with it. Once again, just seeing how things are going. I make a mistake here. I wanted to stop the medic from Ubering, and I thought by killing the pyro, I would be able to gun down the medic, and I thought my team was pushing through so they'd be able to handle the first pyro, but unfortunately that didn't work out that case. The first pyro turned around and burned me, and then the engineer came through, so it's the spy is definitely an experimenting class. Sometimes you're rewarded, sometimes you're punished. It's just how it goes, and you just, you make the best of it. So now I'm back in this house. I saw that sniper shooting at my teammates, so I want to get rid of him. And I saw now that he switched to a Razorback, so I open fire. He quickly notices me, and I wait for that last shot so I can get the high accuracy, no spread shot, which allows me to take him down. I see this medic, and this looks a little bit foolish, but it was worth dying for the medic kill. The medic wasn't sort of checking behind him, and I know they were building Uber, and I didn't want them to impede on our push at mid, because I want us to capture mid and start ticking down the clock, which we did. So in my eyes, that was worth dying for. So their push is coming through now, and I want to prevent them from trying to get the point back. I'm back in the house and just sort of feeling out where everyone is. I thought I could stab that engineer on the side and take him down, but luckily I pull out my gun, and with the help of our sniper, we managed to take down the gunslinger engineer. So, just coming through the back, this was a sort of a foolish mistake. I thought he had been lit for a little while, and that his dead ringer was going to come down, so he'd be an easy shot once he came out, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. In general, I don't bother with enemy spies unless they're directly, like, it'd be an easy kill for me. Otherwise, I let my teammates know, and they will take them out. The class is much more suited to taking out an enemy spy than me. So back to the house, back to figuring out what I sort of want to do. I see this medic, and now it's my job to take out this medic. I stalk him for a little while, and then I get this fail stab, which it sucks, but I don't give up. I'm going to go around, and I'm going to get this medic. Dodging the scout a little bit. I don't want to flicker or get caught, because that medic needs to go down. That's my main priority, and fortunately I take him down. Just open fire. As soon as I get that stab, there's enough enemies around me that I just want to immediately pull out my gun. I take some damage from a rocket, and I'm just sort of feeling it out. I have a feeling there are spies going to be coming around here, and I saw that spy, but it appears that they have multiple spies, so unfortunately I didn't catch that second one quite quick enough to save the heavies. So now I see this medic coming through. I really want to get him again. Luckily, my engineer quickly takes him out, and now I'm taking out these sentries because I know they're going to make it difficult for my scout to take down the point and start capping for us again. The game's getting really close. There's about 10 seconds on the clock, so I pull out my gun and I'm going to stick on this point and try and cap it. I don't want the game to be over. Luckily, we cap it at the last second, and now my job is to make sure we continue to keep it. So I am now going to focus on the main threats that are preventing our team from a win. So I decloak over here. I see their medic is moving back, so now I'm just going to start picking off easy targets. That engineer is backing up. I stick around this corner because I don't have a disguise and I don't really want to lose health. I don't want to spend time looking for health. I just want to be sitting here at the front line and just looking for kills. Just feeling out sort of what's going on. I'm really looking for where their push is coming through. That spy is obviously not dead, so I let my teammates know. And it appears that we are going to win this round. AFK Pyro. No mercy for Pyros. So we win that round. Definitely being a bit more cautious on what is decimating our team and handling those threats accordingly helped win that game for us. So this is the lobby. This is pre-game. This is different than Pro Viaduct. This is the normal Viaduct. And I like Pro Viaduct. I like that it has more than one way to get through mid because it avoids sort of getting blown up to bits, unluckily, at times. I don't like certain parts of Pro Viaduct, like not being able to perch on the windows for a overhead stab or a few other different things. Either way, either Viaduct is not going to make or break you. They're both good maps, and I have a lot of fun on them. So here I'm just warming up, just feeling out who my opponents are, who are going to be the troubled ones. I noticed that the soldier and their heavy are much more cautious about me decloaking behind them and trying to backstab them, whereas some of their other players are not really aware of my presence. Warm-up's a really good time to just practice practice your aiming, practice your stabs. So here comes the actual game. So I'm again sporting the vanilla loadout. Gonna put on a friendly disguise, and I'm going to go through the middle. I usually go through the middle area in the beginning, but I decided to run my team there for a little bit, and I go around this side because I notice most of the fighting is going to occur in that. And unfortunately, I take a rocket right to the face. Luckily, I didn't die. I have 13 health, which means I immediately need to find some health. And now my job is to kill the medic. The medic needs to go down first. Luckily, he's over here. I thought I could get a stab on him, but I just pull out my gun, open fire. It doesn't matter if I die. The medic has to die before he builds Uber. So now my job is going to extend to what is stopping my team from capping the point. And I hear a sniper shooting up on this bridge up here, and he is my next target. I don't want him to take my medic out. And goodbye. So here's the medic again. I immediately decloak, and I really want to get him again. I'm back up because he backs up and take him out. This demo man has low health. Quickly pull out my gun. Unfortunately, their enemy pyro comes through, and I'm ignited, and the soldier blows me up as well as the gunslinger. So, pretty good though. Taking out the medic and the demo man, that's going to make their push much harder. So I come through again, friendly disguise. I don't want to be too obvious. Keep rotating enemy disguises and friendly disguises, so it doesn't become easily apparent where I'm at. Pyro drops in front of me, and I take out the heavy. So that's very good. Those are two big interrupters of capping the point. Unfortunately, I thought the sniper would only be up here, but the engineer and the soldier are both up here, and I die. So this is the next life. just sort of moving through, and I want to investigate what's going on. We have the point, but I want to make sure that they're not making a push that will take the point from us. So there's a lot going on right here, and I saw a little glimpse of their enemy spy, so I'm thinking he's going to be coming up here, and I wait for him, but it doesn't look like. It looks like he went a different way. I see this engineer behind me, so I quickly sap his sentry, and I just open fire with my gun, taking him down. I backed away there because I saw him putting down stickies, and I didn't want to run over them and get blown up. You have to be very cautious about your surroundings. Like there, the soldier and the pyro both were aware of my surroundings, so I quickly cloaked and changed disguises. Got some health back. Here's the medic. Take out the medic, and I make a quick escape. They're chasing me, and I'm just using walls and different things to block my escape. So now I want to get some health back, because at 24 health I'm easy target. I put back my friendly disguise and bump into the engineer so I can show that I'm not the enemy spy.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
This heavy comes through, but as I said, he's very aware of my presence, and I try to do an illusion. It works at first, but at 9 health, there's not really much you can do at 9 health. I kept this in because I thought this was hilarious. I normally edit out spawn times, but I had to show an equalizer soldier taking out their medic. Good times. So we win that round. It was it's a bit of an interesting challenge. They started definitely becoming aware of my presence later on. This is later in the second round, and I switched to the Dead Ringer and Ambassador because they're very much aware of my presence. And this was me being a bit too greedy. One more shot and he would have been dead, and I got sort of greedy. I wanted to get that heavy down, but didn't turn out that way. There was too many people, and I ended up dying. So you have to just sort of bite off what you can manage. Classes inherently based on high risk, high reward kind of concept. So I put on an enemy disguise and quickly stab that medic as he's right there alone. Just feeling things out. I hear the sniper, and I don't know how I missed these shots. They look like headshots to me, but it doesn't matter. The sniper's a bit too oblivious and focused on aiming to really notice that I'm shooting him. So I come through. It looked like I backstabbed the heavy, but I think he was killed before then. And I get ignited, move back, get some health, switch to friendly disguise. And now I move back in for some infiltration. I'm dressed as a sniper right now who comes right through, and I don't want to engage because I look like one of the guys I'm chasing, and it's not a good situation to be in. So I move around, and I want to go up this ridge and see sort of what I can get. Our scouts up there, and that lets me know that I can just move out and see what other targets I can get. This engineer's an easy target, not really aware. That looked like it should have been a backstab. I don't know about you guys, but that should have been a backstab. Oh well.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Moving back to my favorite spot.
2, 1.
And we managed to win that game. With relative ease. At first I was having a lot of trouble, which is why I changed over to the Dead Ringer. I prefer the vanilla loadout to the Dead Ringer, but I definitely see the advantages to having a Dead Ringer. It's definitely nice not being able to play a bit more risky and then not having to be killed, you know, by random spam, which is great on this map. Here, I was trying to act, but the heavy quickly caught on. He wasn't fooled by it, and I should have brought out my Dead Ringer, but I was hoping to get a stab. I was using the pyro disguise, and I know that I've used the Pyro Disguise a few times against him, so that just makes me aware in the future that I should rotate my disguises a bit more. This is why the Ambassador is really nice. Getting 204 damage allowed the Heavy to be taken out by my teammates. It's a great tool as well. It's not quite as good as defense as the standard revolver. I thought the Pyro was going to come up, but definitely a weapon worth using, especially if you want those far range kills. Those are always great. So I decloak. I want to take out the sniper, get a headshot on him. This looks like it should have been a backstab too, but it wasn't. But it doesn't matter. The scout and I managed to take out their engineer. At this point, they've almost capped mid, so I'm really trying to rush around, see what's going on. They cap mid, and I see that there's this medic heavy combo that's blocking our push. So I quickly take out the medic, and what I should have done is take him out earlier, but I wasn't quite sure if he was still up. Unfortunately, the communication in lobbies is not quite as good as I would hoped it to be. But that's just it. That's what you get. I try to communicate at least. So we need to get mid back. Our Heavy pushes in, and now I'm going to try and find out what we need to do. The scout sees me. I try to go in for a blind stab. Didn't work. He didn't come up as fast as I thought he would. I thought this was a spy. This guy looked like a spy. He's came from their back line, and then he circled around, and it looked like he was going to get the Heavy, but he didn't. So that was a flub on my part. We ended up winning that round. This is the next round. So now I'm moving in. I'm dressed as their spy, and their spy is dressed as me. So it's quite easy to tell that I'm here. I should have picked a better disguise. But the good news is that I had their whole team focused on me for a few seconds. So that's where it's a tool of harassment. Their spy decloaks right in front of me, so it's an easy kill. What I should have done there was I should have pulled out my Ambassador and shot him. Instead, I just ran off. I think I was still used to using the invisibility watch, so I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to engage. But I should have shot him at that point. I thought I was going to get a side stab on the scout, but I didn't, so I just continue moving forward, and then I see this heavy medic combo. So I sidestepped as the medic was running towards me, and then got a quick backstab. The Ambassador is a great tool. It really is a fun gun to use. This was a mistake on my part. Once I failed stabbed that soldier, I should have just let it go and got out of there. Unfortunately, I, for whatever reason, decided to continue stabbing, and I was a sitting duck for their pyro. So we have mid now. I use the railing as sort of a boost and then jump over the heavy to stab him. Same scenario, although this time I get a headshot on the soldier, so I know he's low health, and I really want to get him. So he's still rocketing this gunslinger mini sentry, so I know he's up there, so I just quickly butter knife him, because I know there's no way he has that much health. There's no health packs up there. He must be close to death, and an easy target to take out. A little bit of acting here. Take out the pyro, and I pull out my gun, and I just want to go after this medic, which he goes down. This heavy turned around, and I went clockwise around his back so he wouldn't see me. I do the same thing right here. The engineer never sees me because I do a quick clock turn and stay out of their field of vision. It's a very helpful tool. You can't notice a spy if he's behind you the whole time. So now I'm just defending the point, seeing what's going on. I want to wait until the push comes through, get the medic again. That would be very nice. I see him. and the engineer gets in front of me, so I'll quickly take him out. But the medic ends up running backwards.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Okay, so this is the 4th round. The last round was a bit of a roll. Their team is starting to fall apart, I believe, at this point. Unfortunately, that's just the case with lobbies. Too often it's a roll or get rolled, which the side of which is neither fun being on. So I'm waiting for their push to come through. I quickly nab out the demo man, who's a very, very powerful offensive pusher on King of the Hill. I quickly take out the sentry so my scout can move around freely. And now I'm just waiting for the push to come through. I do a little bit of acting here. Soldier doesn't buy it. And unfortunately I get double clicked, decloaked. I managed to get someone back there with the help of the heavy, but I unfortunately go down due to the uber medic heavy that I failed to catch. So that tells me I need to be a bit more aware of my surroundings, because I should have taken them out before they had the chance to uber. So in that scenario, they managed to get the point. So my job is to get rid of that medic now. My first priority. So I go back to the house, decloak. I see their sniper might have been changing a few options, so I quickly ambassador him down. And over the comms, I thought I heard the demo men say sentry's down, and what he said actually was, I'm taking the sentry down, which doesn't mean it's down yet. So I managed to open fire on their spy, but the sentry was still up, and I managed to die from it.
We have secured the control point.
But we go ahead and take mid, and I'm just waiting to see what's going on. I see the engineers up there. He gets killed by our scout. I see the pyro puffing there, so I quickly twist about, change out my routes, come at a different angle. Don't want to be predictable. I want to go for this demo man. He gets blown up into the air, and I don't manage to stab him. But here comes their heavy medic. I wanted to get the medic, but he backed up because I guess he saw that I was coming. So I go ahead and take out the heavy, and then I go ahead and open fire on this soldier, take him out as well. I get lit up in the process, but I go ahead and back up, get some, remove my fire and get some help. And this demo man knows that I'm a spy, so I quickly grab metal, quick decloak. There's nothing I can do about the heavy medic combo there. I magically turn around to stop that spy from stabbing me, which was really lucky. And I do a very aggressive decloak and take out the medic. Decloaks like that are very risky. He even turned around for a second, but I guess he didn't notice me. Sometimes they're useful and sometimes they will get you killed. Again, it's all about experimentation. Their spy's always dressing up as me, so I can always tell when he's coming through.
Mission ends in 30
Because there's only one of me in this game. So, again, just trying to see what's going on, trying to stop the points. I got a few fail stabs, but I go ahead and just start using my gun. And do a feint. At this point, we've won the game.
The control point is being contested.
And that is the end of the lobby. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to try and find a lobby that's a bit less one-sided. The first few rounds were pretty neck to neck, but later on it just sort of fell apart and became sort of a roll. It's kind of hard to find lobbies that aren't falling into that sort of case anymore. So I will continue filming, and please leave comments what you want to see, what you didn't like or did like, and I will try to change my video or take it into consideration for my next commentary. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys later.